In what basic ways does Buddhism differ from other Western religions?
Well, other Western religions, presumably one means simply Christianity and Judaism. Perhaps one can also add Islam, because it is Middle Eastern. It's not fully Far Eastern, one might say. All these religions are theistic. They all believe in a personal God, a God who is the creator of the universe and who governs the universe with his providence. I think to someone coming newly to Buddhism, the first thing that strikes them is the, to them, purely negative fact that in Buddhism there is no personal God. Some people really welcome this. I mean, I myself welcomed this because I never had believed in God. So when I discovered that in Buddhism there was no God, I was, well, overjoyed. But some people, on discovering that in Buddhism there is no God, are rather dismayed. Even people who are otherwise sympathetic to Buddhism. And sometimes they try to smuggle him in. And they say, well, the Buddha may not have believed in a personal God, but he must have believed in an impersonal God. But actually in the Buddhist scriptures, there's no basis for that sort of assertion at all. And we therefore feel, most Buddhists feel, that man's need, for God or a God is not a real, not a genuine need. You start feeling that the need for God or a God when you just feel your own inadequacy, and when you can't really believe in yourself. You can't believe in your own capacity for development. You don't believe in your own worth. And I must say, quite a few people who come along to us in the West and become interested in our movement, that is to say, in the Friends of the Western Buddhist Order, which I started in 1967, come crippled with emotions of inadequacy and guilt and unworthiness, which very, very often are directly traceable to a Christian upbringing. So in Buddhism, we don't have a God. There's no God. The Buddha doesn't take the place of God. This is perhaps the biggest difference between Buddhism on the one hand and Western religions on the other.